Guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Saturday morning. I hope you are well. I hope you look forward to a really good weekend. The weather is bloody beautiful today. It's scorching, so whatever it is you're up to today, if you're out with the family, out with friends, put some suntan lotion on. Do us a favour. The Irish in me just burns thinking about it. But yeah, enjoy it. Obviously, the game today, 3 o'clock kickoff. So, what's that? 3.5 hours away. It's about 11:30 when I'm recording this, FYI. Obviously, really big game. Really looking forward to it. I did release a preview for it. If you haven't watched it, go back and have a watch. If you just want to let me know on this, in this video, in this comments, your thoughts about the game, scoreline, all that jazz, you let me know. Anyway, in this video, though, we are talking Ivan Toney. Got an interesting report about basically Spurs potentially now being the complete front runners for Ivan Toney. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, what that means. We're going to look at just a few different things around Ivan Toney. So definitely get into that. Just want to say, though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let me just bring you this report first, okay? So it came from Football Insider, who said that Tottenham are in pole position to sign Brentford's forward Ivan Toney with a £50 million bid likely to be enough to complete a deal for the 28-year-old. So we had a report not long ago that was about Spurs wanted to spend about 40 million on Ivan Toney. And I actually said, I think 50 is probably where you'd get him. Because I think Brentford are probably going to want about 60. You're going to want 40. You know, 1 year left on his deal. All these things considered. A guy who's not really in form at the moment. I think 50 would absolutely get it done. I mean, this season, he's played 15 times. Obviously, you have to give it a slight sort of a runway for this because obviously he did miss time. He's going to be a bit rusty, which is very natural. Very natural. You think of the amount of times Harry Kane didn't score in August, coming from pre-season into August. Ivan Toney's played 15 times. He's played just short of 1,300 minutes. He's scored 4 and assisted 1. So a goal contribution every 3 games. He scores nearly every 4. Not great. Not great. I mean, we've been compared with other strikers. I mean, if I bring up, for example, another English striker that we're linked to in the Premier League, Dominic Solanke, who is just a little bit younger. He's 26. He'll be 27 at the start of the season. Ivan Toney's 28. He's born in the middle of March. When we look at Dominic Solanke, and people kind of talk about how, you know, Toney's he's a bit more proven, these things, I mean, when you think about Dominic Solanke this season, he's played 40 times across Premier League, FA Cup and the EFL Cup, which is the Carling Cup, League Cup, the Capital One Cup, whatever you want to call it. I go more by League Cup, a bit more old school like that. He's played just over 3,400 minutes. So in those 40 games, he's got 20 goals and 4 assists. So 24 goal contributions in those games. In the league, he's played 36 times. He's got 18 goals and he's got 3 assists. So 21 goal contributions in 36 games. I don't know. You know, the issue is, yeah, look, his contract expires in the summer of 2027. And I do think it's between Ivan Toney and Dominic Solanke. You know, Spurs do kind of want to work on the idea that we need to get more homegrown players into the club. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I think it's both of these. I mean, if we just take what the Football Insider report is on face value, I think Arsenal and Chelsea are looking more towards the Osimhen and Victor Gyökeres. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else they'd be looking at. I think they're looking at those 2 guys, and I think they will get, between them, those 2 guys, you know, I think Osimhen's probably more Chelsea and Gyökeres is more Arsenal, but you get what I mean, right? It would then free up Ivan Toney because, you know, there's teams like West Ham that are interested in Ivan Toney. I think Man United to a degree might be, but again, they've got Rasmus Højlund who spent what, 70-odd million on. They kind of need to be starting him week in, week out. When you spend that kind of money, even though he's not, you know, exactly refined because of he's obviously quite a young guy, you're going to have to play him. You can't sit 70 million on the bench for no reason, you know? So, you know, with all things considered, then yeah, Spurs would probably be the best of the teams that would be after Toney. You know, again, I mean, it's close to home and all those things, I guess, helps. But I don't know, just 15 games, 5 goal contributions. Dominic Solanke's played 40 with 24. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem right. I mean, look, Ivan Toney could finish the season with a few extra goals, and if he's played, 17, 18 games, he's scored 7 or 8. You look at that and go, actually, that's not too bad. But right now, 1 in every 4 is not great. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a long time to go, but I do think he is of interest. I think Dominic Solanke is still of interest as well. I know that'll make Polly happy. If you don't know Polly, go in the comments. You'll get to know her. But we shall see. But anyway, guys, then the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section your thoughts, feelings about the game today, obviously. I want to know your thoughts, feelings if you haven't told me already. Obviously, on the Ivan Toney report, your thoughts, feelings. If you don't think it's Toney, who do you think it's going to be? Not who you want it to be, but who you think it's going to be, which I guess could lock in together. But a few of you want someone who's abroad, but it might end up being one of the 2 guys I've talked about. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, then the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.